Alright, guys, welcome back, Toxic Kings. I'm Cruz,
Colin.
and we got two guests. We got Seth, and we got our boy Halty. What's going on, Halty?
What's up?
So Halty's a very good friend of ours. I've known Halty for almost gonna be 7 years. I've known Halty for the longest since I moved to Wisconsin. So what's going on, Halty?
Not much, man. Not much.
Welcome, Toxic Kings podcast. You're probably one of the toxic persons I know
I try
in
to
the
be.
world. So let's take it back to like way back in the day, like when I was like 14, 15. How old were you when I met you?
Fuck, I was like 19,
19. I was just
fresh
4.
out of high school.
Right, high
Just being
school.
a little shithead.
Still is.
Still is.
Yeah, dude, I was a major shithead
So how'd
back
you?
in the day.
So I want to know how you guys met. Like how'd you and Halty meet?
Well, I met Halty through the fire department. I mean, I knew of
Pretty
Halty.
sure, yeah.
I knew of Halty and I knew of Brianna just through high school or whatever, but I didn't really actually talk to Halty until the fire department, even though he used to bully me when I first joined the
He
department.
was an asshole. Halty was an asshole.
But then, going through or whatever, taking EMT and doing my ride-alongs in Mayville, then Seth came into the picture.
Big facts.
Met them.
No, but for me, I knew the cooler Halty better first.
Must be
He's
nice.
his older brother.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I used to party with his brother.
Shout out
Yeah,
Riley.
he's Seth's like the same age as my brother. I'm pretty sure you guys graduated together, didn't? No,
Well,
you were a year younger, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I used to
so-
party with his brother,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we're in fire class, and I heard the last name turn. I'm like, "Is your brother so and so?"
Yeah,
like,
Seth and I actually met in Fire 2. Yeah, we were in Fire 2 class together, and we just like, yeah, I don't know how we got close.
So they're all firefighters and save cats out of trees. Shout out the fire department.
hot stuff on the red stuff.
So, speaking of fire department and classes and all this, I do want to hear the story about the ladder incident on the aerial. So
Oh,
who was
yeah.
who was in the top and the up top
When we're up
and
in Mayville.
just
The
straight up and
ladder
down?
incident.
yeah, when we were out training before our test,
Oh, yeah, I was in the bucket.
he got a nice view of the city.
Yeah, I was
So
in
you
the-
were straight up and down.
Yeah,
right?
dude, I was so
allegedly.
terrible idea is letting Seth run the fucking platform when you're in the bucket and have zero controls over it. He put my bitch ass way up, 105 feet up in the air, like 90-degree angle. 40 like it was probably like 20-mile-an-hour winds. It was pretty
He got
cold
a
that
really
day
good view
too.
of the city.
Yeah, and so yeah, put me straight up, and that was pretty wild. But
Until the chief pulled up.
yeah, and
Were
then
you,
and then his assistant chief pulled up.
You were harnessed in though, weren't you?
Yes.
Was.
Kinda
Yes.
low key. Low key.
I was.
Allegedly.
I actually
Also approved
yeah,
or no?
No, I actually was because yeah, when his assistant chief pulled up and he was like, "Hey, so you have a ladder belt on?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a ladder belt on." We just gotta test the limits sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you
That
gotta do.
happened. You gotta do what
just
you gotta
gotta-
do. So the way I met Halty was I had applied for this youth apprenticeship, and it was and I applied for like 5 of them. This one dude hit me back up, and it was at this car shop to fix cars and stuff. I just applied because I needed the credits, and I didn't know how to change oil. So I walk in this one day and I see Halty was like the cool dude, like Halty was like the one that like everyone wanted to talk to, wanted to go work by him. You know what I'm saying? Halty was that one guy. Not yeah, I don't know. I was just like,
What
I
were you
mean,
thinking?
I was just like, sup, like I'm Cruz, and then and yeah, so me and Halty done a lot of stupid things there.
People on
But
fire.
the one thing me and Halty were just talking about off camera was I remember Halty was telling me about he did a drug deal one time. kind of want to elaborate on that drug
I
deal.
want to hear this story.
I want to hear this. We think we should all hear this story. So take us back to the beginning.
All right, so like I said, I was a real big shithead when I was younger. Like
Me
I
too.
did.
Was
I did
I'm
some.
pretty sure you still
I did some.
are.
I was
Justin
pretty.
Bieber looking shithead.
Yeah, I was pretty fucking stupid if I'm being real. So one of my way back in the day, I was probably like 18, probably 19. I hadn't even met my girlfriend at the time, so that's how long ago it was.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's like 8 years. So
Shout
I
out
was
to
with-
Love. Shout out to Love.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to
was with-
Sewer Rat,
I was
Brianna.
with,
Hey, sewer rat.
I was with one of my best friends at the time, and he was with his girlfriend. So like, oh man, this was way before that actually. I was younger yet because I don't think
Didn't you just get your license?
I had my license and my friend didn't have his license. So like, yeah, so I had my license, he didn't have his, but he was pretty big into the old greens.
Devil
and
lettuce.
so we
So
we
what
were
is it you
hanging
did?
out.
Like, what was your job with part of the operation?
My job was just to, help a brother out, I had my
What does
license.
that mean?
You
get a product sold or
So
what?
we were
Yeah,
just
he was
hanging
the
out.
Uber. He
No,
was
we
the
were just
Uber.
hanging out at his house, and he was with his girl. Okay, funny story. I had to go to Chilton to pick this girl up with my buddy, and then bring her back. But we took his truck though. We didn't take mine. We took his. We picked this girl up, but so they were just chilling. Then he was like texting all these people, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I need you to do something for me." I'm like, "All right, what's up?" Like, bet, whatever. he's like, I need you to go meet up with so and so, and just give him this, and whatever.
The
I'm like,
middleman.
all right. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't really care. So he gives me the stuff. I go to the whole festival parking lot. I meet up with
Give him the stuff.
dude. Meet up with dude. Dude gets in. He's like, hey, what's up? I knew this guy. Like, we were friends. Like, I knew who it was. So I was like, nah, I'm not worried.
You weren't tripping?
Whatever. No, and I was like, whatever. We did the old dirty, and then
The exchange?
yeah.
I don't think you can really say did the old dirty because that just makes it sound like
Well,
You were
something
poking in
else.
the parking lot.
Yeah.
I did what we did.
You were
what
getting
we had
poked
to
in the
do.
parking lot? Nah,
Yeah,
You were
totally.
twerking or what?
No,
He was active in the parking lot or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
no.
I'm,
So
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's what it sounds
we
like.
did the old deal, Colin.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
We did the old deal, and then
Thank you.
that was that.
Thank you for elaborating on that one.
And then that was that. I took my cut and gave him the rest.
Took my cut. I took my
Alright.
piece of the pie.
Took
So
my-
you two like, if you were like doing a drug deal with Halty over here, like, and you got in the car and saw that it was Halty, would you
He's a cop.
be like, okay, he's a cop, or would you be like, I'm gonna rob him?
No, straight up, he's a cop.
I don't know. That's a mixture because back in, I don't know. Halty had like that. Like when Halty's wearing his like mechanic clothes, he looks like he could probably beat you up. Not gonna lie, because he got his tattoo hanging out. He's wearing like all black. You know what I'm saying? But now,
Wait, you're talking about like when he used to have like the mutton chops going down the side too, even?
or even like when he cut, dude, Halty haircut, bro. Haircuts, the buzz, bro. The buzz. He's always had the buzz. But if
Not always. You had the Bieber cut.
he did have the Bieber cut.
Oh,
But I don't know.
Stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what I think. I'd probably just be like, "Fuck this guy."
Honestly, he
Straight
probably
up.
got in the truck with the Nike Vapor Maxes or the.
The shocks,
The
bro.
Nike
I don't
Shocks.
know what I was wearing
Air
that day.
Shocks or
Probably
whatever.
Air Shocks,
Might have been wearing
bro.
some slides
The shocks you
because
still have.
we were probably out on the lake that day. So
The
I
Nike
might have been wearing
slides?
Some slides.
The classics. So let's talk about. This is a Toxic Kings podcast. So let's talk about your love life a little bit.
Giddy
So
up.
you and your girl been together for how long? Which is a good friend of ours. Shout out Brianna.
Be 8
Sure.
years. 8 years. October 3rd.
Damn,
Yeah.
long time. I'm getting
So where's the ring?
Whoa.
So you're married, right?
Yeah, totally married already. No,
Edit that out later. No, I'm kidding.
no, I'm just kidding.
Don't do it.
The ring's at the store. Haven't found the right one yet, so you just...
Apparently you have. You've been with her for 8 years.
No,
I'm gonna be
I
honest. He
haven't-
probably hasn't even looked for the ring. He's just trying to find a place that he gets a free shotgun. So
Yep, he's waiting for that deal.
The free shotgun.
There's truth to that statement. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
So take us back to the
Hey,
beginning.
the old free shotgun deal up at Kessler's Jewelers in Appleton. It's not a bad gig, though.
It's not a bad gig. So take it back to the beginning. How'd you guys meet? Like, where did it all start? Cause I remember there was a couple. I remember you told me a story.
Yeah, so the first time we met,
2018.
I was picking up her best friend.
Hey, my guy.
Yeah, I
Hey.
was picking up her best friend to take her best friend on a date. We didn't last very long. But then she was actually kind of had a thing with like my best friend for a while.
Okay, I see.
So like he would hang out with her at her house or whatever, and then I was still with like that other girl. But like Brianna, because my best friend didn't have his license, so Brianna always asked me for rides and shit. So I
Bruh.
just give her rides, and then the girl that I was with would. She actually told me one day, she was like, "Oh my God, you're not her fucking taxi or whatever or someday," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't really care." So I just kept giving Brianna rides or whatever, and then her and my friend didn't work out, and me and her friend didn't work out, and then we kind of just like linked up, and
So what are you up to later?
the rest is history.
The rest is history. So 8 years. but it's not perfect, right? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
fuck no.
So what kind of advice would you give out to someone that wants to be with someone for that long? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, dude.
like what is it you could like what is it like you should do and not do? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
like they usually like, give her flowers every day or not? Like nah, like that.
no,
doesn't-
you don't have to give flowers every
No
day.
flowers?
But I'm like, so like, don't be fucking stupid. You know, like if you're trying to like be with somebody, like, don't fucking cheat. Don't be a douchebag. Like, don't do shit like that. Like, if you actually truly like somebody, like, there's no need for that.
No need for
shit.
that.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I know.
I feel like if you actually truly like somebody or whatever, you don't think about that anyway. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you're just gonna be faithful no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like, but you're gonna. I mean, we've been together 8 years. Like, there's no doubt we've had our arguments, we've had our fights. Like, we've wanted to fucking beat the shit out of each other sometimes because we hated each other. Not hated each other, but like
Toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
So, do you know if common law marriage exists in Wisconsin still?
No, it doesn't. I
'Cause I'm
looked it
pretty
up.
sure you're at that point.
No, it actually doesn't. I looked it up. It's 7 years and it doesn't exist in Wisconsin. So.
So, for example, a guy like Colin,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Can we say you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
So Colin got a girlfriend. Colin's been you've been talking to her for almost a year, right? Almost a
Yeah.
year now. What advice do you got for Colin? You know what I'm saying? Because Colin, like he really likes this girl.
Dude, I know.
Loves
That's
her.
what I'm saying. Like if
And I respect that.
It's one of those things like if you know, you know, but I guess I can't say like if you know, you know, because even Brianna will say like, oh, you know, when we first met, like I didn't think that I was gonna spend the rest of my life with you, all that type of stuff. Like that I mean, sometimes that stuff happens over time, like you're not gonna know as soon as you meet this person, whatever. But I don't know, like I said, if you are genuine about this person, like you'll know.
And you know what I
You just-
and you know what I like about you guys' relationship is like you guys have a lot of trust because she likes to go out. Like when
Yeah.
I DJ, she's out there, and you like to go out too, but not. You know what I'm saying? You like here and there.
Old.
Yeah, dude, I definitely don't go out like much at all anymore. I don't want to say much at all. Like I do still go out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like to go out and have fun, whatever. But I definitely don't go out as much as I did. But I mean, she's younger than me, obviously, so
Yeah.
she still likes to go out. But it doesn't.
See, that's one thing I respect a lot. Like you guys trust each other a lot. Like, you know, like, and then she'll say the same. Like, yeah, I'll trust Halty.
Right.
Like, for example, if she were to stay home, and you were to go out. Like, that's what I like about you guys. Like that's key. And for 8 years with that,
Yeah.
sheesh, that's good. That's super good.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's I don't know if you know, you know, type of thing. But sometimes it comes with time, whatever.
So what you're saying is she's the one.
I mean,
Hey, you're
Wait, real question. Do you plan on marrying her?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
100%.
So at the wedding, is there gonna be an open bar? Or?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm not DJing your wedding, bro.
Mustaches.
I'm not gonna DJ your wedding.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
No.
Real talk, our mustaches allowed.
Yeah,
I wanna be there.
mustaches are allowed, dude. It's gonna be our wedding is literally gonna be the party of the fucking.
No, dude, you guys.
so-
Dude. Here's what I
There's
mean.
gonna be a lot of people there.
Bro, me and him were
There's
just
a lot
talking,
of
bro.
people.
Because you guys know bro, I'm talking. You guys are that couple that everyone wants to like hang out with.
Yeah.
Yes
dude,
or no?
I don't know. I don't know.
All you guys
I
as
guess.
friends, like I like hanging out with both of you. Like if it's one of you, it don't feel right. But when it's both of you, I bet.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we're both like really people person. I guess
Yeah.
like we just pretty much get along with everybody,
Yeah.
whether we like you or not. I guess I don't know.
Wish Brianna could have came
What
on the
if-
pod today, but we'll get her on later
No,
on.
she's busy. It's all good. She's out partying.
So, Halty, if you could go back, like, let's say you were back in the era of when you and Brianna were dating for like about a year or so. If you could go back, what would you tell yourself back then?
Fuck, that's tough.
Getting deep.
I'd probably tell myself not to be such a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know. That sounds bad because I wasn't like, I don't know.
Basically, just trust the process.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, there's gonna be arguments, there's gonna be fights, but like, yeah, don't be stupid. Like, don't be an idiot. Like, don't think with your head, not your head. If you know what I mean.
I know exactly
You
what you mean.
know, that type
See,
of
because
shit.
for a while, I would tell Cruz the same thing because
Bro.
No,
Wow,
but like,
you're
yeah,
wild right
yeah.
now.
Trust your gut. I mean, trust your feelings. Like, but the biggest thing is like communication. Like, talk. Just
Key.
talk to each other. Yeah,
Communication is
huge.
key.
Communication is huge. Like,
I mean,
it's like little shit too. Like even the littlest shit. Like, you know, say she's out at the bar or whatever, and I didn't go out, but like I were to come here, just like, hey, I'm going to Cruise and Collins, like
yeah.
just to go hang out, or I'm going here to do that. Like just little shit. Like they might not like think of it now, but they'll come to appreciate it like over time.
Yeah. So what? Oh, so you're pretty much saying just like letting her know where you're gonna be at.
Yeah, I mean, not even just letting her know where you're gonna be at necessarily, but like just the little like communication things that you like somebody would normally overlook. Like a single person would overlook like telling like a new relationship person.
So
would
they're like,
overlook.
okay, why are you telling me this? But then,
Right,
you know, in
but
the
then
long
over
run-
time they're gonna come to appreciate it because it's like, oh well, now I realize why you were doing that. Like
Right.
it's just
Have you ever like said something, but it sounds like you're asking for permission,
I don't
or you guys don't really ask each other for
I don't think
permission?
we've ever like we've never like had to ask like each other for permission. It's not like it's never been like that. Like we've always been super open.
Yeah.
But like I said, like I'll be the first to admit like I'm not huge on communicating. Like
Yeah.
I don't fucking like talking about my feelings and shit like that. So she
At
has
all.
That's
Yeah.
I think that's all of us. I think that's every guy.
she literally has to like force that shit out of me.
yeah, but fuck that stigma.
Yeah. So like, I mean, even still, I don't like talking about my feelings. I don't like getting into the fucking sappy shit. Like that's just not me. But like, you come to realize that in order for a relationship to work, you have to do it. So.
And this is one thing I was telling Colin. So like for example, like I'm single, but I'm off the mark. If that makes sense.
Yep.
And Colin's taken, obviously.
Yep.
So what I was telling Colin, like with the girl, with the girl you're with and the girl I'm talking to, like, have you ever had to like kind of just bite the bullet and just like apologize just so things can better? You ever had to like just bite
yeah.
the bullet?
Oh yeah.
I mean I've not now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? At this point, what's the point of me being right? Like if you want, it is what it is.
So you will learn to apologize, but apologies don't mean shit. Like unless there's action behind it.
Well,
Like you know what I mean? Like you could say sorry
Yeah.
all fucking day long, but if you don't change whatever you're apologizing for, it's not going to mean shit to your significant other.
Almost like a broken record. For
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Like they're just going to be like, well, yeah, this happens, and then he apologizes every time, but nothing ever fucking changes. So like,
facts.
why would I want to stay with them?
So all right, enough about this love stuff. Let's get to the story time. Let's talk about the Wisconsin Dells trip.
Which one?
The first one. The first
So
ever
the-
Wisconsin Dells
oh,
trip.
the Wisconsin Dells.
You know what, Colin? I want you to explain the story because you were the one watching us.
So it was like probably like a year or two ago? No,
Probably like 2 years.
2 years. 2 years ago now.
Shit, that's a long. Damn.
It was January. We were all like,
It
we
was my birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was our birthday. We went for Cruz and I's birthday. Cause
yeah.
all right, long story short.
No, it was
my
the first
birthday-
weekend. It was like the first weekend of like January. Like it was like at.
Well, we were
like,
going
the
for
8th.
our birthdays.
Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
Cruz's birthday is right after mine.
Max.
Yeah, because that was the birthday before the fishbowl night.
Yeah.
Different episode.
We celebrated our birthday like that whole month. If you think about it,
Yeah, bro.
that
was
whole
wild.
January, that was a big. That was a big
Um,
bender.
But so, yeah, we were all like, let's get out of town. It's their birthdays. Let's do something, whatever. So we're like, the Dells. So we went to the Dells. We were planning this all out. We got this big room or whatever.
The Dells was like a big water park in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah. But we got this huge, like, almost like a condo.
Sweet, bro.
Full kitchen, full living room, 2 bedrooms.
No, there was like 3 or 4 bedrooms. Well, there was 3 bedrooms,
Yeah, 3 bedrooms and then a pull-out couch, right?
but there was like one bedroom was just a
slept on the
bedroom. There
pull-out
was
couch?
2 queens in the one bedroom. There was a bunk bed in the other.
Yeah,
and then
so there's a
pull-out
shit
couches,
ton of
fold
beds.
down- There was beds fucking everywhere.
But so we get there, and it was like me, Cruz, and a couple other, and Bryce, I think was.
The dudes, yeah, guy wise.
Yeah, so there was a couple. There's like 3 or 4 of us that were there right away. So we checked in, we got all of our stuff, and they hadn't left yet. It's like hour and a half, hour 45.
Probably,
Yeah, hour 45.
So we were like, fuck it, let's go swimming, whatever. There's an indoor water park, couple of them actually. So we did, and we started drinking, whatever. We're at the wave pool, and then they text us saying that they're here. So we kind of like grab our stuff, we go back to the room. We're just chilling, whatever, unpacking, and I think it turned into just like let's sit around and like let's just talk, chill for the first night, maybe play a game or 2 or something like that. But
Yeah, I don't think we did much that first night.
not-
We got there pretty late that first
The
night.
first night
Yeah.
when everything happened.
but
Yo, we got there pretty late that
Oh
night.
yeah. So
yeah, so it's
like,
kind of just a chill night. But
Yeah.
so we were, well, we thought it was gonna be a chill night, but so we helped them unpack whatever. They're getting all their stuff ready, and we kind of just sat around and we were watching TV, just talking. We were gonna play a game, whatever.
Was that the night we were chilling on Omegle?
Yeah, so I was gonna get to that. So then the game ended up into a conversation or something, so we stopped playing, and then Omegle got brought up. So then Cruz was like, "Oh, bet."
You
Like,
brought your laptop that weekend for some reason.
no,
so
it
we
was
had
mine.
your-
It was mine.
It was Colin's laptop.
It was yeah. It was
Oh
my
yeah,
Mac.
we had
So I brought
somebody's
my
laptop.
so I brought my MacBook or whatever, and so I'm like, all right, here, Cruz. He wanted to go on Omegle, so it was like what you, Halty.
All of us, bro. We were all on it. Everyone
Yeah, the
that
whole
was there.
ass group was on
Remember
it.
we
We
Yeah,
put
but
on
I think it was
sitting
just
on
you
the
two like actually
Oh,
initiating.
talking like
yeah.
saying shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and Cruz is just being like a little dickhead, like, "Hey,
Fuck
fuck
off the
you,
camera."
fuck you, you're 12, whatever." So that all happened, and we were just drinking whatever, and then we were just pounding beers, and Cruz was pounding beers too, like bad, like probably what, like 15 beers, and
Yeah, within that sitting. Yeah.
and then we were like, you know what, let's go out, whatever. So we were like walking through the hallways of this huge resort.
It was still COVID-ish.
Yeah, it was still COVID-ish.
COVID time.
Oh, that's right.
And so we kind of were just walking through the hallways, and guys went one way, girls went one way. We ended up meeting all together, at some area of the resort. I can't remember where exactly it was. Like totally different floor. And we see these two
Mind you,
guys,
these resorts are like
Huge.
5 stories.
5 stories, like probably
hundreds,
10,000 room.
hundreds.
Like,
And ours was on top.
yeah, we're on the top floor.
On the top
Yeah.
floor.
So we're chilling, whatever, and we meet, like, we saw these two guys, and they're like, "Oh, where's the party at? Where's the party at?" And some of us were a little drunker than others, and I'm not gonna name names, but Halty over here was talking to them a little bit and was like, "Oh, yeah, come back to our room, whatever." So we were like, "Yeah, let's go."
I told you it was not me that invited.
Right.
him.
It was
He was
him.
trying to blame it on me for the longest time. It was not me that invited. him.
And it was Halty, and then
It was both of us.
okay, well, we'll go with both of them. Anyway, so we get them to our room. They're like talking, like we were like asking them where they were from. They were asking us where we were from, whatever, blah blah blah. And like I said before, Cruz is a little fucked up. So Cruz is kind of having a good time, and they're pouring shots of Rumpelmans, whatever.
And the bottle was full.
Yeah, and the bottle was full. So the bottle's probably about 3/4 full after like the shots, maybe half full. And Cruz kind of like does like one of these, like he's bobbing his head. He like put his head back, like was about to fall asleep, and his head like ended up on this guy's shoulder. And all of a sudden, I like look over because Cruz was sitting right next. So it was me, Cruz, and then this guy, and then we're all in a circle, or whatever. And Cruz kind of like did one of those head bobs where his head kind of hit the other guy's shoulder, and the guy just looks at Cruz, and as he's looking at him, I look over, and he just smacks the shit out of Cruz.
Fuck, dude. I never
Like,
Slapped.
like straight
Dude, this
bitch
dude
slap.
smacked.
Like
the
I'm talking, the dude
fucking-
looked at me. He gave me one of the and then got up like this. I was like, oh, it's on.
And
But I
Cruz
just
is
had to
like,
like this. I was like,
Cruz
whoa.
kind of like,
I don't know. What
I don't know if
happened.
he saw Jesus or if he sobered up a little bit, but like he kind of like opened his eyes a little bit, and he's like, whoa. And the guy's like, yo, I'm sorry. Like I thought it was gonna be you were trying
He
to
didn't
do
say
something.
his friend said sorry. He didn't say
Yeah.
sorry, asshole.
But so anyway, things ended up getting chill. I mean, Cruz was still pissed off.
Well, we ended up like kicking him out low key.
Yeah,
right?
we were
But
kind
no,
of like
before that, we were arguing sports with them
Oh, we
because they were
were like,
arguing
because they were
sports.
from Illinois.
Yeah, we were
Good.
just
Fuck-
we were like
fuck the
arguing
Bears, go
sports with them.
Packers.
Yeah, we were just like the friendly fucking. Like,
and he's
hey,
like,
fuck
"Oh, I'll
the
put
Bears,"
$10,000
like that
on."
and I was like, I'll
whatever.
put 12,000.
shit. Yeah, we were just
And
we were just fucking around.
Before we kicked them out, I forgot about it. We saw 2 other people that I actually knew
Yeah, they're from here.
from Campbell Sport. Those 2 kids. I have them on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I'm on
I don't know.
Snapchat too.
But yeah, so there's 4 people that we didn't know that we invited back to our room, whatever. That all
The other
happened
two
with
dudes were
Cruz.
chill though.
Yeah, the other 2 guys that I knew of were chill. The other 2 were kind of But yeah, so then we're debating sports, and one of the guys I knew was arguing with the guy we didn't know, and he's like, "Oh, I'll put $2,000 on this game or whatever, this player." And
number kept getting higher.
Yeah, higher and higher and higher, and it was like, it wasn't really getting heated, but it was at the same time. Like it was just a heated sports debate.
Yeah,
I was pissed. I
it
was
wasn't
pissed in
anything
general.
serious.
Yeah, and so all that happened, and then they were like, "Oh, where's the party? We're on a boys trip. The guys we didn't know, whatever." And here's Cruz like kind of like doing like one of these like arms crossed, like
I'm pissed,
like
bro.
pissed.
I'm just
Like
heated.
he was big heated. He was marinated
low-key
for sure.
pissed, Yeah.
But yeah, so then we ended up like we're going to bed, whatever. So we kicked them out,
See ya.
and
We didn't actually go to bed.
no, we didn't actually go to bed.
This is where everything goes
So
down.
then,
This is where everything went south.
so then Halty.
No, it didn't go south. Let's be real.
So then Halty and Cruz
We're
were
about
like,
to go home
you know
south. We almost went
No,
home
you
south.
were about to go home south, my
I
guy.
was so mad. Yeah.
You were
And
pissed.
yeah, Cruz was pissed off about getting slapped and all that. Like he was just pissed off. So then he was drinking more. Halty was drinking more, and they were drinking Rumples. So like I said before, the bottle was like 3/4 full, and probably within an hour the bottle was empty, just between these two.
Yeah, dude, we fucking polished that bottle.
And I'm talking, it was a big bottle too, and I know little, you know,
it was the
not,
big
not
bottle.
no
Yeah.
little
That
skinny
thing off,
bullshit. I'm
dude.
talking the big boy, like.
And so then I don't remember what exactly like triggered anything, but Cruz got upset. Halty got upset. And Halty went into the. Oh wait, no, hang on. So Cruz was upset because he was hammered, got slapped, whatever. Like he was just pissed off. People were pissing him off, whatever. So he goes out. He goes outside. He texts me. He goes, "Yo, like I'm leaving. Let's go. Can you drive?" And I'm like, at this point, I only had like a beer or two. I wasn't really drinking all that much that night, and I was like, "All right, let me pack my stuff." And like I'm in the resort room, and all the girls are like, "No, don't leave. You're gonna get, something bad will happen. I have a feeling." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna." I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was like, "I'm not actually gonna leave, but I'm just gonna grab my stuff and go out to the car and talk to
I mean,
Cruz."
that's the first time you ever heard that. Because that's the
didn't-
first time I ever heard you
I
say
didn't hear that one.
Yeah, well, I was like, I'm gonna try to
I see.
calm him down. No, just wait. I'm gonna try to calm him down, and if he still wants to leave, then I guess we'll leave. And then I ended up going outside talking to you about it or whatever. And you were like, "I just need some time" or whatever. So you went and sat in the car, and I went and grabbed the keys. Or you went over by the car, and I forgot the keys. So I had to go upstairs and grab the keys.
Yeah.
And went out there, grabbed the keys, sat in the car and talked to him for a little bit. Got him back inside. He was sitting out in the hallway for a little bit.
With him.
No, just you. It was just you and I.
I don't know.
And then
I don't remember.
I was
I
like
don't remember any of
talking to
this
him. I was
shit.
like, "All right, dude, let's just go back in. Whatever. Everything's gonna be chilling." He's like, "Okay, whatever." And then Cruz goes. So when you first walk in, there's that bathroom right to the right. And Cruz like hit that bathroom and he's throwing up and like he's like, "All right, I'm going to bed." So there was a pull-out couch in the living room. That's where I was sleeping at. And then Cruz,
Me and Colin slept together.
yeah, we did. But then Cruz was like sleeping on the actual couch, like kind of passed out or whatever. And then here comes Halty, fucked up.
Crime.
No, not yet. He was like just fueling the fire, and he's like trying to make cinnamon rolls. He was trying to make a pizza. It was like 3-4.
Dude,
Probably like
I was
4:15 in the
hungry as
Oh,
fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, was this when I was sleeping on the couch?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
I think I
then-
know where you're at. I think I know
and
where
I
you're
then-
at.
still have no idea where you're at, but I know I was hungry as fuck and I was trying to make
So we're all
food.
like, "No, let's just go to bed. We'll make breakfast in the morning. All this, blah blah blah,
Pissed.
whatever." So then Halty's like, "No, like I want
Pissed,
food,
bro,
blah blah blah." And
pissed.
then something got said where then Halty kind of like snapped.
No, Halty stole one of the girls' Powerades, blue
No, I
Powerade.
took Powerade out of the. Okay,
Oh yeah,
I remember
yeah.
this part.
So
Remember that?
So I
Lucas
took-
stole
A Powerade.
the Powerade,
I
and
didn't
then
fucking steal it, bro.
he just drank it. He just drank it.
was
He
like-
drank it.
got all
It's fair
pissed off
game if
about
it was in
it
the
because
fridge.
they were bitching about it, and then Halty was in his drunk feelings. He was like, "No, like I'm always at home, and I always got to deal with people stealing my shit, taking my shit, blah blah blah."
I
all
didn't even.
this.
All right, real talk. I took like 2 drinks out of that fucking thing.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't even
wasn't a
drink that-
lot.
I didn't drink that much because when I fucking threw it, that bitch bounced off the floor and it was loud. And then
No, you
that's when everybody got. Well, I don't know if everybody, but
Because then
a certain
Brianna was
some-
like,
Yeah,
"Let's
'cause you were
go."
kinda like-
pissed.
And you did
Brianna
like
got
one of the-
pissed because it bounced up and hit the stove and it didn't break or nothing. But everybody was like,
The room was
freaking
under
out.
my
I'm
name.
like, God
The room was
damn.
under my name.
Yeah, money bags over here.
No,
could've
no, no,
afforded
no.
Michael's
it.
money. But yeah, so all that happened, and then Lucas is like, "No, like I never get alone time. Like everybody's always at my apartment." And then Cruz is like, "Man, what do you say?" Like he stands up like out of a dead sleep, like dude was snoring and everything. And he's like,
Dude,
"No, fuck
Dude,
you.
I got
if
ghetto,
that's,
bro.
if that's how you feel, then fine. Fuck it. We'll leave right now. We won't ever come over again. Blah blah blah. All this." So then Brianna's like, "Halty, stop!" And Halty got pissed off even more. So then he went into the hallway, and then Brianna followed out in the hallway.
No, it was Bryce because I remember sitting in the hallway with Bryce for a while.
Bryce was like the
No,
peacemaker.
Bryce followed you out, or Brianna followed you out there right away, and you wouldn't talk to Brianna.
But you would
So
talk
then
to
Brianna
Bryce.
came back in, and then hallway. Me and Cruz were in the hallway, down from Halty and Bryce a little bit. And then all of a sudden, like, Cruz kind of, like, snapped his fingers almost and was, like, chill, like he was fine. And then we looked over at Halty, and Halty was just kind of, like, looking at us as he was talking to Bryce. And we kind of, like, all stood up, and, like, we kind of just had, like, a bro moment in the hallway at first.
We had a huge bro hug in the hallway.
Yeah, in the
I
hallway.
liked it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
It was good.
It
I
was
fuck with
it was
Bro.
much
It's good
needed.
shit.
I'm not gonna. That's kind of when I knew. Like, man, he was some real ass friend. Like,
It was good.
I like
dude.
this group.
We
yeah.
we had a solid conversation in that hallway. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
And we went back.
And I was drunk, and I remember that conversation.
too.
Yeah,
So,
and then
definitely we're drunk.
well, we had that conversation, and then like Brianna kind of like snuck out there and was like talking to all of us, which was
And the rest
obviously
of,
fine,
and then
but-
after that, like the rest of the weekend was fucking phenomenal.
yeah. But what I was gonna say is we ended up having that moment in the hallway, and then we went into the living room, and we had like even more of a moment.
Mhm.
Like we were just having
With
like,
everybody, because
yeah.
the girls were involved. Like
Yeah,
Brianna was there. I'm pretty sure she was there.
We had like a big ass group hug. Remember that? Like a
Huge.
big ass group. Yeah.
that was the same time that. Yeah, because all that happened, and then like you said, the rest of the weekend was fine. And like,
Yeah, the rest
next
of the
day we
weekend
got
was fucking
we were
awesome.
chilling in the hot tub, getting like fucked up and whatnot. And then we
We
came
got
back to the
We
room.
destroyed.
got so fucked
You
up.
got
the next
destroying
day,
that
too.
hot tub. I'm talking, bro. We had, bro. Me
I
and
was
Kyle-
getting out of the hot tub.
We had like 3
Was
beers.
that when we were? That wasn't. We were on the first floor, was it? When we could walk out and we played beer darts out on the grass back there.
No,
That
the
wasn't
first
that
time we
one,
went
right?
was just a
No,
regular.
that
We
was
were
the
out.
time
We were
that
on
we-
like we were like way upstairs.
Yeah,
where
because
we
that
were
was the
at.
time where Cruz
first
went
time,
into
bro.
onto the
All
balcony.
right, all right,
Hey!
all right. So
it was
so,
that time.
So get
It was that-
this right. It's like fucking.
It was the
so
next day, right?
The
It was-
next morning, mind you, we were all fucking still drunk. We woke up. It was
Hung.
probably like 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, I was a little like 10. Cause I woke up
No,
at
it
10.
was,
It's-
it was fucking early.
Shout out Bryce and Caitlin, but it's always them waking up early, like mimosas. Who wants a mimosa?
No, dude.
Bro,
it's
Caitlin
not
was eating-
Bryce. It's
bro,
not Bryce.
Caitlin
No,
was
it's
eating
Caitlin.
Caitlin was eating Fruity Pebbles, bro.
It's
watching
fucking
TV at
Caitlin.
like 7:30 in the morning.
Caitlin wakes up at like 5:30 in the morning and just like
Yeah.
mimosas.
I
And
just
we're all
remember-
like,
She was
my
crisscross
fucking
applesauce,
eyes
bro.
are still crusted shut from all the rumplements that I'm sweating out overnight. Like Jesus
because I
Christ.
remember laying in the pullout because
Oh,
Cruz
fuck.
slept on the couch and Bryce came in and like cuddled up.
Bro, I
with
was
me
sleeping
and
with
stuff.
you.
No, I slept with Bryce. I think.
Yeah, and then he came out, and then we were laying on the pullout.
That
And then
was
we went
funny.
and had
Nobody,
food.
mind you, anybody that was booed up that day did not sleep with their woman. Everybody, bro, was,
Yeah.
You're the
bros
only one
cuddled
that had a
day.
woman.
Bros cuddled that day.
Yeah.
No, because Caitlin was there.
No, dude, this is way
Oh,
before them. This is way
oh,
before Bryce and
The year
Caitlin.
before, bro.
This is when
This is like a year
we
prior.
won't say names, but this is when Caitlin or Bryce was talking to that other girl.
Oh shit. Shit.
Cause remember
Year
Bryce?
earlier, bro.
No,
Year earlier.
cause remember we like low key snuck in Bryce. Bryce only paid like $40 that trip. Remember that?
Because he had his
Some kind of
state
test.
that next day, so he came for that one day and then left at the arcade.
That's right.
The arcade. I was so hung, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but anyway, so we were
anyways.
in that hot tub or whatever, just getting,
Yeah, wrong trip. Never mind.
I mean, the rest of that weekend was pretty lit. I mean,
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, it was. The Dells trips never disappoint.
the Dells chips.
Uh,
I only
Shout
went to
out-
one of them. I learned
hey,
my left at
Shout
that.
out to Nick's Bar in the Dells, dude. That place.
and Mom's Garage.
And Mom's Garage. And the fucking
dude,
taco place we found.
It's not my
Who
dream.
was with me? Was that you? No.
no, that.
Oh,
that was the
why?
second
Why?
time.
Cause you wanted tacos? Why? Why?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was
No.
I
was-
left that morning because I had to
Who
It
was
was
it?
a,
Shut
it was
the
a diff- it was a different.
I don't know. I don't
That's the
remember who
only-
I was with. Tony.
And
No, it's Tony.
Tony and Clapham.
So yeah, so
because
you got
fuck that taxi driver. I can't remember his name, but he stole my vape and he wouldn't stop at Taco Bell for us that first night.
you fucked up because Taco Bell had nothing on this taco place that Tony and I found. So we looked up food places, right? Because Tony and I were starving. We were at Nick's Bars, like bar closed.
Shout out Jake
Like I
Clement
said,
too.
shout out Nick's Bar.
We
That
gotta get
place-
Jake on the
that
pod,
place
man. We
fucking
definitely gotta get
awesome.
Jake on
Oh
the
yeah,
pod.
and Clemente. I branded his ass when we were camping with a fucking fire poker.
I'll try to-
I might have to be on the end
Anyways, so we were like, Tony and I were looking up food places. We were like, oh man, we're hungry as fuck. Like, let's go get food. And then so we were looking up shit in the Dells, and there was like, yeah, this taco place like right behind Nick's Bar. We're like, oh, fucking sweet. Like,
Oh
let's
yeah,
go.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, right where we're
Bro, my
fucking
sister got
talking
married
about.
right behind that.
Yeah, well, Tony and I's dumb drunk asses walk out of Nig. No, we stumbled the fuck out of Nig's, and we were
Mind
like,
you, Nick's is a hard bar to get out of when you're drunk.
dude,
Because like there's like spotlights and shit. Like there's almost like a DJ, but it's not.
I've never walked out of that bar sober. I'll tell you that much because
Yeah,
we
and
had,
it kind of like the stairs kind
fucking-
of like wrap around.
feel
you.
that one.
$4
Like-
Captain or what is it like $2 Captain and Cokes all day
Yep.
every day, dude. I get fuck
Captain
me,
Tall.
fuck me running.
and the lemon drops.
Yeah,
Yep.
shot
Shots?
of the day is $1. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm buying like 20. I don't care.
We gotta start getting drunk. at the
$20
Dells. That's
and 20
worth-
shots. I don't care. It could be fucking Fireball, and I'd drink it.
Caitlin just
But we stumbled our asses out of there. And we were looking for this taco shop. We walked all the way down the fucking block. We're like, dude, where's this fucking taco shop? Couldn't find it. We're like, what the fuck? Couldn't find it. We walked back to Nigs. Couldn't fucking find it. We're like, what the fuck, dude? Where's this fucking taco shop? So we go back to Nigs. We're like, dude, it's got to be here somewhere. So we like walk behind Nigs and we just like look and we're just both turn around, look in. We're like, what the fuck? And then boom, there it was.
There it is.
Right, fuck it, like literally right behind Nigs. We walked past it probably like 4 times, and there it was. We went in there. Best fucking tacos I've ever had in my entire fucking
Were they like
life,
legit
dude.
tacos? Or
Like-
Yeah, dude, like
street tacos?
legit
Like
tacos,
authentic.
like legit fucking tacos, dude. Like, you know, you get the soft, the small little fucking
Oh,
soft
yeah.
shells, like street tacos, like
Oh.
legit street tacos.
So grandma's
dude.
cooking. Shout out grandma.
Yes, yes. I don't know what the name of the place is, but oh my
Shout
god,
out to them.
every time we're going back to Nigs, we're going to get tacos
yeah,
because we
100%.
brought them. I literally ordered fucking 8 tacos.
Like $5.
Yeah, for super cheap. I brought them
Oh,
back.
man.
I was eating them in the taxi, dude. 29 in the fucking taxi. And then I get back and I had a couple, and oh my god, I was so fucking full. But dude, I
You
slept.
probably slept them.
Dude, I slept so good because I was so full. And then
That was when we were at Great Wolf Lodge, right? Or no, we were at Chula Vista.
yeah, we were at Chula
'Cause
Vista
the
that
night
weekend.
before that,
Because it wasn't
we
a
were
far
running-
drive.
no,
Not that I remember.
because we were
Normally it's
that-
a far fucking
That
drive.
first night we were there, we went out and I just remember getting shit
I
faced.
probably would have puked if it would have been a farther drive.
But Colin, but like, what did you do
Fucked
that
up.
night?
Wait, what did he do where? Wait, hold on, time out.
Oh.
Was
Hold
it?
on. What did I miss?
Was it that night that?
When?
I don't know. Probably was. Never mind. Wrong night. We're talking about wrong night.
Are you talking about how I sat in the bathroom for like an hour, like contemplating life? I was about to throw up in that. Yeah, that was that night. But I remember we got back that first night, and it was me, you.
Well, it was one of the nights.
We were running through the hallways, and that's when Tony fell and got that big ass carpet burn.
He got the rug burn.
Yeah.
He fell in the
Bro,
hallway.
Tony, when I wish Tony would come on the pod today.
All I know, I remember we stepped out of Nigs one night and Ashley fucking just yacked everywhere. We literally walked down the
Nice.
stairs out of Nigs and she just fucking yacked everywhere in the cab. We were like right in front of the cab and the cab driver's like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm about
Jeez.
to take this girl back to the hotel." Yeah, you are, because we ain't fucking walking.
Hey, speaking about that group, who wants to come on the pod? Will.
Oh, Borington?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have him come on the pod. That'd be lit. Have him on the pod.
I haven't talked to Will in a while.
All right, so enough about the Dells trips. Next time we go to the Dells, I'm bringing a camera and we're gonna vlog.
We gotta.
We have to
We
vlog.
should pod on the Dells, dude.
We should pod at the
Nice.
Dells
We should set up
outside.
a pod,
Outside, we
yeah.
should pod at the Dells.
We should pod on the Dells.
All right, but Halty, when we're off camera, we're talking about a story about you.
Oh, yeah.
So we're always. I have to work every Saturday. Halty always got to choose if you work or not. I don't know. He's
All right, so
probably sucking the.
He never
But-
worked anyways, let's be honest. He was there.
So Halty, you want to tell a little
This
story?
is
Yeah,
when you guys
so-
work together, right?
Yeah, this is when we worked together.
this is when we worked together. Yeah. So we worked. So for the longest time,
I was like
worked
just turned 16.
I worked every Saturday too, and Saturdays always sucked. I always came in fucking hungover and shit because we only worked till noon. So it was pretty stupid.
Couple little
There was
changes.
plenty of times where like Craig and I came in, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, "Dude, I'm fucking drunk still," and Craig's like, "Yeah." Dude, he's like, "I feel like fucking shit." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know, dude." But we would get breakfast and shit, and it would be fine.
Oh, I know. That was a clutch, bro. They bring us like McDonald's and stuff.
No, they always brought us Taco John's because Ken always had them coupons from Taco John's. So you'd
thought it
always
was
bring us
McDonald's. I
Taco
remember
John's.
I brought McDonald's. You brought McDonald's one time? Or no. They had you stop, and
Yeah.
then they paid you back.
He would always Ken would always bring in potato lays and shit.
Potato
like
Lays,
that,
yeah.
and yeah. So it wasn't bad. Whatever. We had like a couple appointments, but
It was cool.
this one Saturday I come in.
So that's why my car didn't get fixed.
Well, yeah, because we were all drunk.
Yeah, we hung. Especially this day, Halty's gonna talk about what we
Oh,
had
dude,
hung.
the day. So the stay that
Yeah, I do want to hear about
this
this.
day, it was me, Cruz, Craig.
Junior.
Yeah, maybe Junior. I think that was it.
That
I
was
think it was
it.
just the 4 of us. And I came in, dude. I was
Early.
I was still drunk though. That's the only reason I came in early because I woke up. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I need to do something." So I came in. I was still drunk, and Craig was already there. He was underneath a car, and I walk up to him. I'm like, "Dude, I'm fucked." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I don't know how I made it in this morning." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, same. Like, it's gonna be a great day." I'm eating a fucking muffin because that's all I had at home. So it gets closer to 8 o'clock, and I'm like, man, isn't Cruz supposed to be working today? What the fuck? Where is he? Well, here this little fucker comes walking in, dude. No. He came stumbling in the back door and he looked like he just got ran over by a fucking train, dude. Dude
So at this point, was he wearing his work
no,
uniform?
didn't have work clothes on, nothing.
Dude, I had a tank top and swim trunks.
He came in in shorts and a fucking t-shirt or a tank, and then fucking like some slides.
Some socks, yeah.
And I was working upstairs, and so we had like an upstairs and a downstairs, whatever. But I was working upstairs doing some engine shit or whatever, and he comes walking in the back door, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He looked like he just got beat up by like 6 dudes. He had bruises all over his face. I think he had a bloody fucking nose, dude. He had like
a scrape right here.
Shit, all his clothes were dirty, dude. His feet were dirty. He had like scrapes on his elbows. I'm like, what the fuck? And he just goes right to the bathroom to change, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So he comes out. He changes, comes out, he goes, punches in, comes back upstairs by me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened? And he goes, I honestly, I don't think I ever laughed so fucking hard because he goes, dude, I don't know. I woke up in a fucking lawn chair or somewhere in somebody's fucking front yard.
I was in the front yard, but I woke up
in like a lawn chair, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. He goes, I drank like a whole bottle of tequila, like.
I'll get you.
We're to this day still confused as to what happened to him, but he looked like he got beat up, thrown from a fucking car, left on somebody's front yard.
Still don't know where that wallet went. I had a really nice wallet back then. I don't know where it is still to this
Real
day.
talk, Cruz. What actually happened?
So what happened was, this was Friday, and I remember that Saturday, cause like, so in the office it tells you like what we have to do, but on Saturdays, like our boss at the time, he just bring in anything, whatever made money, he brought it in. And then, so, like, I looked at the thing. We only had, like, one appointment. I'm like, dude, bet. And then on top, it says who's working or, like, who's not working. And it was only, like, 2 people that usually work. They weren't there. So I was like, okay, bet there's going to be, like, 4 or 5 of us here. So I'm fine to do whatever I want tonight. I go home, and I was going to, like, hang out with whatever, Shorty or something.
It was a good Saturday crew because everybody that worked that Saturday
It was cool.
And like went out on Friday night and partied. Like even Junior, a guy
Yeah.
that's been there for 20
yeah.
years, he goes out and fucking parties and shit.
I know. I saw him at the club one time. I was on the table.
I saw him at the bar once too. He bought me a fucking drink, and we were So like it was a good crew. Like
So anyway, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I was at home. It's getting later. It's like about 8:30, 9:30. My buddy had called me. Hey, dude, like come out. Like we're gonna party tonight. Dude, say less. So I had the plug. You always gotta have that one plug. 16. You gotta get the alk. So I remember they got me a bottle of UV blue. This is when UV blue was popping.
Ooh, gross.
Cool.
So we had gotten a bottle of UV. We got the big one too, and like I
remember my first drink,
bro. 16, bro.
I would rather drink Malort than I would UV.
I remember fucking UV blue, bro. You
Fuck
can take shots of that. I was putting lemonade in that. I was fucking swigging that. We were doing everything. All I remember is like someone else brought another bottle of UV blue, gone. Both gone, like emptied.
It makes me queasy hearing you.
And then after that, I think we went through the parents' cupboards, and that's when we found the tequila. Tequila comes like, oh shit. After like the couple shots of UV blue, dude, I'm talking. We were like doing games, and I don't know. It was a good party. And I remember waking up to this like, cause my friend lived down the block, so I can walk to my house, but I ended up in his front grass, like in his lawn. And I'd woken up to like birds chirping. I was like, what the fuck? Like the fuck? I go to his bathroom. My fucking lips like gone. My hair's all. I have like a fucking tree branch in my hair, like right here. Like I had swim trunks. I don't know whose swim trunks I had on, but I had these blue swim trunks on, and I had like a white, like I was wearing. I say a tang because my sleeves were gone. I had like a you know how I wear those black tees. Well, think of it an all white one, but the sleeves were just ripped off. And I remember,
so it wasn't an actual tank. It was just a shirt with the sleeves ripped
yeah,
off.
with the sleeves ripped off.
So it's almost like a make-home.
This dude walked into fucking work like this,
and I'm sunburned, right? I'm like, I'm darker than when I
lip and shit, like dirt all over the place. Like
I'm thinking we were like fucking beating each other up. I don't know what. Maybe we're just partying outside. I don't know. Maybe we were like maybe I was trying to do a backflip. I don't know. But there's no like, there's videos, but I don't know. It was long gone. But yeah, all I remember is like it's 7. Yeah, because Halty said it was like 7:50, but I live like down. I live not that far from the shop. So I hop in the. So
that's when you still live in North Fond du Lac.
Yeah, so I hop in the Cobalt, just take off, bro. Like I'm wearing slide looking at my socks. I'm like, fuck it, just whatever. And then we had like lockers, so like I'd leave like extra clothes and things. I'm like, bet like I'd have no work clothes on me, but it was a thing. So I just changed in there, ran, punched in. I think I was like a minute late, but they didn't care I was there. And then I look at Halty. I just froze. I look at Halty. Halty's like, "The fuck happened to you?" I'm like, "Dude, 1 second." I go chain, punch in. I this time tell a story. Yeah, I just fucking. Yeah,
He's
dude.
just telling me about this, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I woke up in fucking somebody's front yard, dude. My fucking face is beat to shit. Like, I don't know whose clothes these are. Like,
I just don't know how I got sunburned. Fucking, I mean, I guess I was at his house a little earlier, but like, that's my part. I'm still worried about. Like, why was I so burnt? Like, was it hot? Like, I don't know. Like, dude, could you get burnt without the sun out? Or?
So of all things, you're worried about being sunburned. Out of everything that happened in that situation,
Yeah, like I was darker than what I am now.
not the fact that you had
that's
tree branches in your hair and a
probably
bloody
the best
face
Saturday
and
ever, dude.
clothes that weren't yours.
The shirt was mine.
Oh, the shirt was yours. But the shorts is kind of the concerning part.
I don't know. It's probably to be. I don't know. Probably have to hit up my friend or something. See if. Hey, bro.
Dude, I don't know, but it was funny as fuck when you came in because I laughed my ass off. Craig was fucking dying, and
Oh yeah, cause me and Craig really did. He helped me, but me and him never really talked. But Craig was like, I remember he was like, he was just staring at me. He was like this. He was like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fine." Are you sure? I'm like, "Yeah."
I almost threw up that day.
I'm like, I don't.
Because I was so fucking.
Colin, I'm telling him, I'm talking, like, I was like, this was the longest 4-hour shift of my life, bro. Like, I kid you not, bro. Like, it wouldn't turn fucking noon. And then on top of that, if someone would bring in like a flat tire, like 11:59, he would take it, and he would make me do it.
Saturdays were
Because I was like the oil change,
worst.
like I was like the lube tech,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were all like they were all like all the macho.
Yeah, I hung
dudes.
out upstairs.
Oh, don't go upstairs.
Did a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Fucking hate you. But no, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But no, that's that story.
So after hearing that story, like, how was it working together? Like, other than that, like,
Yeah. Oh, it's fuck. Working with Halty was an experience. It was like
for the good or for the bad, or was it kind of just like a little brother, big brother, like?
it was a little brother, big brother. It was because, dude, if me and Halty went over, I would never met Halty. Cause me and Halty, like Halty would always tell me, I will never hang out with you. Like I'd always do that. Hey, so what are we doing tonight? I will never fucking hang out with you.
Yeah,
Like,
so all right.
remember
so
that? Remember you?
I started working there when I freshly 16. Like, is when I.
Cause you were in the
started.
program I was in.
Yeah, because I did
That,
school to work.
That school to work.
So
yeah.
I started working there when I was freshly 16. Got out of high school, got hired full time. Like that was it. And then when I got hired full time, then that's when Cruz was in. Started school to work, and like when he started, I was like, "What the fuck? Who's this little fucking whatever?" But and then yeah, he would always be like, "Hey, what are we doing? Are you hanging out?" Like Cruz has always been like that type of outgoing type of fucking person. Like doesn't give a shit. Like whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, "Yeah, who's this little fucker?" But he would always be like, "Yeah, whatever, you hanging out?" And I'd be like, "Dude, I would never hang out with somebody like you." And then yeah, fucking, here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah,
7 years. Dude, I
Here
swear.
we fucking are.
And then I remember, like, me and Halty would have deep talks. Like, we'd have deep talks, but when Halty would team up with the boss's son, that's when I hated Halty because they were so mean to me, bro. Because I'm talking about I was 15, 16, bro. Like, bro, one time Halty made me give him $100.
All right.
He made me give him
I
$100.
didn't make you give you.
And I just,
$100.
I'm 15, bro. I just started working. I got no money. I'm
Right.
15, I got
Your
no,
paychecks were probably like,
bro, my paychecks were, I'm not gonna lie. I was making,
No, you made good money.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm making like $350, $400 a week in high school, bro. I was making like,
It wasn't for being like school to work in
For
high
living with my
school,
mom
like,
and
it
being a
wasn't-
sophomore
it
in high
wasn't-
school, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I was making almost like $2,000 a month.
I wasn't
I'm not gonna lie.
complaining.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of finessing.
I wasn't complaining. But that was when I had my Ford, and you drew a big old penis on my Ford.
Yeah, so Halty,
Rightfully so, because it fucking deserved it.
yeah, so Halty had like this
Goddamn
big
monster
ass.
truck.
Halty had this big ass lifted monster truck. He let me drive it one time to go park it.
I did, yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, go park my truck." I go, "Whatever." And then one time, Halty said something mean to me, like really mean to me, and it really hurt my feelings. And then like Halty never washed his truck. He had a black truck and never washed the thing. So like,
whoa. That's false.
bro, you wash it maybe like once every 3 years, bro.
That's false.
Like you know that.
I only had it for like fucking not even a year.
We'll get to that story later. So fucking, I go out there and it's just dirty. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna draw a penis on it, cause that's what we do, right? We're gonna and I'm talking, bro. The boss's son's like, oh, you drew a penis on his car. It's fucking fiberglass. You're gonna paint the like all these mechanics, bro. They're very technical. Like I'm like, dude, shut the fuck. And they're like, oh, you scratched the paint. Like now when in the sun when he's driving to get to wash, you're gonna see a big cock. And I'm like freaking out, like, whoa, like what do you mean, bro? And I'm talking. I go to the next store because it was a detailing company. And, like, I was like, hey, can I borrow some water and some soap? Like, yeah, here. So I grabbed this. And I didn't know that our boss at the time, like, they weren't cool with each other. Like, the neighbors, like right? Like they were.
I mean,
They've had their differences. I've heard.
yeah, they kind of the detail shop kind of fucked over our shop, like
Yeah.
here and there. So like they didn't do business together anymore.
So here I go. I'm what? Not even a month in, probably. Maybe a month in.
No, it was longer than that. You were there for a while.
Whatever. So fucking, and then Halty's like, "You're gonna pay for my detail." I'm like, "Fuck, all right, whatever." Like, I felt bad because like when he left work, bro, he had like this big cock on his fucking, on the fucking left side of his truck. I was like, "Fuck." So next day I feel bad. I'm like, I go to my mom. Like, Mom, I gotta give this guy $100. She was like, "For what? Fuck that." I'm like, "Nah, I should." She goes, "Don't." Whatever. So next day I remember I stopped before school, got the ATM, took out $100. Mind you, $100 to me at the time was a lot. I was like, a lot of fucking money. And like, here you go. He's like, "Thanks, bitch." Takes it, and then after
I could definitely see him saying
Oh,
that. Thanks,
100%.
bitch.
he goes,
So you charged, how old are you at this time? 16, 17?
just turned 6. I just got my license, 16.
So you charged a 16-year-old $100
For drawing a dick on your
for
truck.
just drawing
Hey.
a dick because your truck was dirty. Why
Hey.
didn't you just be like,
And he traded it in like a month later.
hey,
Cruz, I'm gonna tell you this.
You-
What lesson did you learn from this
Not to
event?
draw dicks on other people's trucks. And I wrote something in letters that cocked me up. I said, "Cock me up with a big old penis on."
So
it.
why didn't you just be like, okay, $15 and I'll take it to Quick Trip or the
No, he
seltzer?
wanted a detail. He had to get a detail. Our
See,
So
I
you
wasn't-
finessed a
I wasn't-
16-year-old.
I wasn't
He
the
finessed
pro-
the fuck
so
out of
I
me.
wasn't the proprietor of this deal. It was more.
The boss's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't really me. I didn't really say much.
No, Halty
But
didn't
you
give a
didn't stop
shit.
it. You didn't say
I-
no.
He
it's
didn't
fine.
stop it. He was like,
I did
Halty's like,
not
stop it.
accept the $100.
He finessed the fuck out of me.
So you didn't
I
take
mean,
the
he would have
100?
been
I
dumb
did.
not to take the $100, but
So you did take the 100.
Oh yeah.
So
He said, "Thank you, bitch," and walked away. Yeah, he took the $100.
so
I'm thinking, bro, here's what I'm
Hey.
thinking. I'm gonna give it to him. He's gonna give me like 40 back. Fuck no, thanks, bitch. And he went back to working on what he was doing. I said, "Hey, I'm sorry."
sounds about right.
I literally said, "Hey, I'm sorry."
so I don't know if you remember, but like, what did you end up spending that $100 on? Did you actually get your truck detailed?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no, he did, cause then after like they left,
I did. I had Travis do it.
yeah, he took it. To
I didn't take it to the fucking place next door because fuck that.
He took it. Yeah, no,
I took it to
no,
Travis.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, Travis clutched it. Travis detailed the fucking Ford Focus when I was working at Michael's. Remember that nasty? Remember that you were in there,
Yeah,
He
shout
showed me-
out Mr. Detail.
bro? Shout out, hey, bro. If you guys are in the Fond du Lac area, go to Mr. Detail.
If you want your windows tinted, if you want your
car
detailed,
clean
your
for the
boat,
loans.
your fucking motorhome, anything, you hit up
Travis,
Travis
bro.
at
As-
Mr. Detail.
Bro, he charged me $80 cash.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
tinting,
tints windows,
detailing.
detailing.
Info will be in the bio.
He literally.
I don't
does
know about all
everything,
that.
dude, like-
this ain't no promo. I mean, it is. I don't know
No,
about the
it's no
links.
promo. Travis has been my dude forever. He's tinted all my vehicles. Always detailed. my
Travis
shit.
also took your beater with a heater to damn near a Lamborghini. So
He did, huh? It's more like
Yeah.
okay, maybe I will put the link in the bio.
Yeah.
But anywho, yeah. So after that, but yeah, that was. I mean, that's probably like those are probably the two like big stories me and Halty
Well,
had.
it's funny because then when the detailing place next door went out of business, Travis bought it.
Yeah, Travis took it
and
over
took
right
it
away.
over. and
Like
now
right away,
that's-
huh?
That's
Like-
where his business has been ever since. Yeah, and he's fucking.
He's doing good.
he's pretty successful.
Already doing good
he's
for
doing
himself,
Super
that's good.
successful.
But
Yeah, that was Travis is my dude. He literally came when I first bought my Ford. He came to my house and tinted my Ford's windows
at
my
your house? Oh
Yeah,
shit. That's
at my
dope.
house. Because it didn't fit in his garage.
And
So
Jim and Molly's.
what?
At Jim and
Yeah,
Molly's,
Jimmy
so-
Molly's. Yeah, he came and
Yeah.
didn't fit in Travis's garage. So that was when he lived with Brittany over there. And then he's like, yeah, dude, it's not gonna fit in my garage. I'm like, well, do it here.
Fucker drove a monster truck for no reason.
Came over.
He was
It
compensating for
fun.
something.
It was.
It
Well,
was fun.
So there's gotta be more stories between you two. So I mean,
he used to light me on fire all the time.
Oh shit, that's right.
Dude, so like when you work in the shop, dude, we have these like pits, right? Because our thing was grandfathered in. So like these cars, bro, are driving on ramps. I'm talking like the only way you gotta guide them in. Your like ramps are like yay big, bro. Not even exaggerating.
So like yeah, when the car comes in, it drives onto the metal racks, right? But then like you walk downstairs so that like you're level with like the car's tires, and then there's pits underneath the racks so you can go underneath.
And
work on
work.
cars
You don't
and
gotta
shit.
use no cats or put it on a lift or nothing.
Yeah, like we
Which is
have
clutch.
we have lifts and stuff like for the places that don't have pits or in racks and stuff. But yeah, I think 90% of the places where we put cars there was on racks, and so like, like you said, you gotta guide them in and shit. But like working in the shop, we use brake clean to like clean a bunch of parts and shit. And one of the
He's laughing.
yeah, well, hey, it happened to me too. So
And brake cleaner's pretty flammable.
brake clean's
Very
super
flammable. It's like sensitive, dude.
but like we use it to clean. Obviously, like when we put new rotors on like cars and stuff, we clean them off before we put them on. But we like clean parts and shit with them.
And when you use to light people on fire.
But yeah. So yeah, you know, you gotta have a little fun, so you light people on fire every now and again. But so Cruz one time was in like the hood of he was up on a ladder like in the hood of a vehicle doing something. I don't know what he was doing. I didn't really care at the time, but I took this brake clean, right? And I went so like if you make it's like gas basically. Like if you make like a trail, it'll just follow the trail. So I made a trail from the ground up the ladder and then sprayed a bunch right in his ass and then I lit it quick. And it went all the way from the floor up the ladder and just fucking lit his ass on fire as he was in the hood of this car, so we couldn't like do anything about it, dude. It was awesome.
And I'll still never forgive you to this day for that. But no, yeah,
that's all right. I was working in the back of a
Forgive but not forget.
I was working in the back of a CN truck, like one of the railroad trucks one time, and they have this stuff. It's used for like fusing when they fuse like two what do you want to call them? The beams, like the rails, to get the rails together when they fuse two of them together.
They heat them up.
Yeah, it's called, I don't know what it's called or whatever, but it's like it's like stupid fucking flammable, like really explosive and really flammable. They just have like buckets of this shit laying in the back of their truck, right? Well, I'm in the back of their truck working on something. I think I was fixing a light or something, and the boss's son comes over and literally just takes a lighter and brake clean and fucking lights my ass on fire, and I'm like surrounded by these buckets of stupid flammable shit.
He was
and
ruthless.
I'm like on fire, dude. My arm was like on fire, burnt all the hair in my arm and shit. I'm just like in the back of this truck. I'm like, dude, we gotta be careful because we could have blown up the whole fucking shop,
Bro, so speaking about the boss's son, like, so I'm in this pit, right? So I was like, so me and like, there was two other school work kids. So we're like the ones that pretty much like, we're pretty much the bitches. That's what you are, you know? You're pretty much the one that does the oil changes the tires, and we just do what the mechanics want us to do because we're working our way up to be a mechanic. So I'm in this pit holding something, right? And like the boss's son and this other guy just going like, they like, you know, like they've been chirping at each other all day, right? Like they were just going at it. Like they were just like, one would do something to the other. Like remember one was like putting like lube in their like sockets and stuff. So one time, so I think so me and the boss's son were so we were like in the pit together, and I was holding it while he was like wiring or cutting something. And like he's like, there was a bottle, dude, you always have to have a bottle brake clean. Like everybody always had a bottle brake clean around them. Like it was just one of those like, and a lighter. You just always had one of those.
I had like 10 bottles. I had like 10 bottles in my tool.
Holstered up or what?
Like every drawer was just a bottle of brake clean, so that every drawer you open in case you need it. You never know.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so we're onto this thing, and like he grabs the bottle, like, so his toolbox is right by the car we're working on. So he's like putting it. He just got back from lunch, putting his tools away, whatever. And like he's like, watch this. I'm like, what? What are you gonna do? He was just watch. Grabs the bottle of brake clean. His legs right here, bro. Like right here. He grabs the bottle of brake clean, lighter. His legs on fire. He's fucking like.
And who got lit on fire?
The other school worker, he's like, and I'm right there, like my head's like this because the fire's like the flame's right here, bro. And he's like, he's just like he's just giving it to him. Pause. And fucking he grabs his taco bell cup with ice, throws it on his fucking head. Dude, so I'm talking. He like pinned this fucker on the fucking like van or car, whatever we're working on. And yeah, that's when I was like, okay, I'm never gonna mess with this guy because he just was.
It is toxic kings.
Experience like.
Wait, what?
First one? Fucked out. My first one.
Wait, experience of what?
No,
Wait.
the one.
Wait, what'd you ask? Strip club?
That is something that needs to be
Strip
brought
club,
up
my guy.
because
Oh.
I was not
strip
out
club here
there.
in
I was not
Fond
out that night,
Wisconsin.
but I
Well, my first
Oh.
strip club was fucking
That strip club.
Snappers in Oshkosh or in Appleton.
that's
obviously.
everybody. That's
goes
everybody.
to
No, but
Real
I
fun.
have heard this story, but I
times.
don't think I've ever heard.
Oh.
What story? There wasn't a.
This is all about the
toxic
traits, my guy.
There wasn't a story.
Oh, there
Well,
was.
there wasn't a story. I'm pretty sure I've heard different.
Were you drunk? I wasn't there that night. Were you drunk?
Oh yeah, he was.
No,
we
no,
were
start-
all drunk, dude. All right, Seth was the biggest fucking instigator in this goddamn story. So
Facts.
don't. He brings it up, but he was the fucking
But
problem.
you know why?
We got it.
Because it was not my situation.
Well, it. I mean, it wasn't. I mean,
Besides the
whatever.
fact that the stripper was like the bartender's daughter.
It was honestly pretty dumb. Like it was me, you and Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking hate
We
that
were at.
place.
Everybody was at. We were all at Press Box, and somebody.
Jokingly.
Yeah, somebody brought up like, "Hey, let's." Maybe I don't even know if it was.
No,
you.
it was Bria.
Yeah, somebody's like, "Hey, it might have been Brianna." She's like, "Yeah, let's go to the OP." Okay, whatever. Like we're like, whatever. We'll go to the.
She said it
fucking
jokingly,
OP.
but
Like,
I was
don't
taking
care.
it serious.
Oh yeah.
And then Grit of course gets on board. He's like, "Yeah, let's go to the fucking OP." And then you got this fucker.
And
he's like,
Grit was like, must have been fucked up because
Oh,
otherwise
Grit-
he would
yeah.
be like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
fuck that.
Grit was fucked up. I was fucked up. He was fucked up. We were all like, "Yeah, let's go to the fucking OP." Like, "Yeah, fuck it."
think
Let's
this is
go
gonna
to
be
the
a
OP,"
great
You
idea.
know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go to the OP. So we're just fucking hanging around Press Box, and Brianna's like, "Yeah, dude, if you want to go to the OP, that's fine. You know, just take me with you, whatever." We're like, "All right, let's go."
There's one catch though. You
Yeah,
gotta
we're
take
like,
me with you.
I'm like, whatever, dude. You want to go? I don't fucking care. Like, whatever. Let's go to the OP. Fucking whatever. Let's go. So
But she didn't.
we're hanging around. She's fucking dilly dallying. Like we're like, let's go. Like we're trying to go to the OP. She's like, yeah, let's go. Okay. Well, of course it's fucking Press Box, and she doesn't want to leave till fucking bar closed. So fucking Seth, Ryan,
Okay.
and I just fucking
We
leave.
left.
We literally just walked out.
Kind of like a fucking moment.
Ryan,
Full
yeah,
send.
we had a
Full
huge,
send.
Big
we
fucking
had a
moment.
huge fuck it moment, and Ryan drove us to the OP, and of course she has like all of our locations.
Ryan's one I want on the pod. I have some funny story with Ryan.
Ryan's
Ryan's fucking
needs to be on the
funny.
pod because we get fucking rowdy, and of course she has all of our locations. So
Which we did discuss on the way there to turn our phones off.
yeah, we didn't though.
But we did not because we were worried that she would get suspicious then
Yeah.
and come looking. But
Well,
don't
we were
worry,
like,
she came looking.
here was our drunk ass logic was like, hey, well, if we just go now and then she sees that we're here, well, then she'll just come and everything will be fine. Yeah, no, that's not the fucking case, boys.
Bad
Were you there?
No.
That's
No,
not the
it
fucking
was me,
case,
Grit,
boys. All
Halty.
right, if you just you know what? Just if your girlfriend says, "Hey, let's go to the OP," make sure you go there with her that time because we went there, and honestly, we didn't even go there for like the stripper.
It was awesome.
Like we just went. We just went there. It was the OP. We're like, yeah, let's just go to the OP. Whatever.
It's an
you know?
experience.
And we get there, and it's fucking $2 canned beers. We're like, fuck yeah, brother. Let's fucking
Uh-huh.
sit here and get drunk. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
$2 beers. We're like, hell yeah. So we all ordered up a couple beers, and we're just sitting there fucking.
What day
drinking.
was this?
What's up?
It was Saturday.
It was like a Saturday.
was like
What's
Saturday.
tomorrow? Saturday. Oh no.
There was like it was like the three of us,
Couple old
were-
guys.
and like maybe two old guys, maybe 2 or 3 old guys there. We were like half the bar, right? And then the bartender, and then this one stripper.
Which I'm pretty sure was the bartender's daughter.
Either way, she wasn't even doing like a set when we got there. So once we got there, then the bartender was like, "Hey, you should get up and do a set since you got like new people coming in, whatever." So she like gets up and does a set, not full nude, by the way, just titties.
But she asked Grit, "What kind of music do you like?" And he said, "Play me some country."
So-
Well, it must be three rednecks.
guess
Okay,
so.
so
I guess you
So-
can do that.
So like she gets up there and starts doing a set. Like we're not paying attention to this bitch doing this fucking set. Like we could give a fuck. She had small tits, by the way.
keep in mind, Grit has never been to a club before.
I don't know if he has or not, but either way, like she wasn't good looking. She had small tits, like whatever. Boring. We were just sitting there like, fuck yeah, cheap beer, you know, like whatever. So Grit being Grit fucking gets a bunch of fucking singles from the bartender and just walks up to the stage
He
and
asked,
just
he's like,
starts
"I don't know how to do this." And I'm like, "Put it
Oh,
behind your-"
he's never been to
just
a.
No,
starts-
and he's like, "I'm like, put it behind your ear,
just
bro. She'll
starts-
take care of
Bro, I
it."
starts
love.
giving her- so
I don't
he-
love shift clip, but
he
they're
was
fun.
he was the only one sitting up there by the stage by this girl just fucking giving her singles and shit, and he was having the time of his life. And then so Seth and I are just sitting at the bar. I don't even think we were turned around.
Your
watching.
back was to the door. I was facing the door.
I wasn't. Neither of us were facing the stripper.
No, hell no.
Ryan was just up there doing his own thing. We're like, whatever. We're like, whatever, dude. Just go do your thing. Seth and I were just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, fucking the clan walks in,
Bro,
dude.
and I mean a
The-
hailstorm
the
of
fucking-
females.
I think I heard this part.
The
I've heard this
fucking
part.
women come in blazing, and Clappa was with them. So it was Brianna. It was Brianna.
Clapper was probably like, hell yeah, cheap beer.
Who was it? I know it was Brianna and Clappa for sure, but I don't know. It was Brianna.
Clapper was probably like, hell yeah, cheap beer.
Hailstorms that created
Dude,
a
it was a
lot
bunch of-
of
bunch of-
fucking drama.
It was a bunch of fucking women, dude, and they all
Pretty
come
sure-
in.
We don't
They're
gotta say
all
no
It was like-
names.
All drunk.
From what I
Oh,
heard.
yeah,
That,
yeah,
that sounds about
whoa,
right.
yep.
No, I'm pretty sure she was.
Cut-
there.
Yeah, but we're not gonna throw that out there
I
like
don't
that.
gotta be saying angry, and I gotta blur this. Future crew, they edit this out.
We ain't tossing names.
Yeah, it's
Because let's just put it this way: it was a hailstorm of females that created a lot of shitstorm for us.
Well, it was just like, and then so they fucking come barging in the fucking front door, and there's Ryan sitting at the fucking at the railing
stage.
at the stage, and then Seth and I are sitting at the bar, so they come walking over to us.
Fuck.
And, oh fuck, dude, it was bad news because she was like, I don't even remember what she said.
She wasn't the one that was pissed off.
Brianna was.
Yeah, but
the
other ones were more pissed off than she was, which was kind of hard to understand.
She was not happy. She's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing here?" And we just kind of like turned around nonchalant and we're like, $2 beers.
Well, and I also did say, I did bring up. I said, well, in your defense, you said we could go, so that was probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Then we just like tossed the bartender some money and fucking went outside. And it spilled into the street. We were fucking yelling at each other on the sidewalk, and
you guys walked there? Oh no,
beers got thrown in the fucking street because everybody was pissed, and like people were holding the groups back, like, dude. And then Ryan was finally like, all right, let's just fucking go. So the three of us piled in Ryan's truck, and I don't know where the fuck did we go.
Quick Trip. Shout out to Quick Trip.
Yeah, shout out
Quick Trip.
Got my fucking heart,
bro.
Fucking stomach hurts still from that day.
Ooh.
Quick Trip has my fucking heart, bro. If you
Mobile One,
Hey.
shout out Mobile One.
Hey, if
Oh,
you
I'm-
shit talk Quick Trip one more time, I will come over there.
I just got done eating. That's fine. I just ate.
That's what I thought.
But yeah,
So,
man.
yeah.
I wouldn't shout that.
No
Hell no.
It's fucking phenomenal, dude.
Pause
Yeah,
that.
if
Future
you've
Cruise,
never
pause
been
that out.
there, Go there. It's fucking great. So it's an experience.
So now that we're getting into the whole toxic side of shit,
Yeah,
Cruz, you want to ask this or you want me to?
yeah. Halty. So after everything, we gotta get down to because this is a Toxic Kings podcast. I am one of the Toxic Kings. I am the host. The other host, I don't know where the fuck the other host is. Probably being toxic somewhere else. But anyways, what's your toxic? What's your personal toxic trait, and what's a big toxic trait in your relationship?
What's my toxic trait?
For example, mine's like I like, you know how like when they blow up your phone, I'll shut my phone off. I'm not gonna answer.
My toxic trait is honestly probably just not communicating.
Ignoring.
Yeah, dude, I
that
don't fucking.
I've had that one a little bit.
Like I said it before earlier.
That's not even like just in your relationship either. Because
In
there's times where
general,
like I
bro.
text Halty like something serious, like I need something, and 4 days later he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I can get that."
No,
too."
dude, I
Facts.
don't. I
And he's on his phone all the time.
Yeah.
All the
Shout
time.
out TikTok.
I-
Halty's
I
second
hate-
girlfriend.
Facebook.
I literally,
Facebook Marketplace.
hate like talking to people. Just like on the phone. I'm not saying like not like on like texting. I hate fucking.
No,
texting.
Hold
but
up,
bro,
hold
in
up.
general, you
Yeah,
hate
I don't like
talking to
texting
people.
either. I'd rather call. That's why I always call. So if you ever see me call.
Yeah, dude, I will. I'll answer a phone call, but I hate fucking texting. I hate like all that fucking bullshit. Like that. My toxic trait is communication. I said it before. Like I don't like getting into the feelings and like talking about shit. I don't like.
But when you
So
do,
you don't mind talking to people in person?
No, I really don't.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you hate talking to people and you were gonna say no, I'm not a big person like in person talk.
No,
and
I
I'm
don't
like,
mind talking to people in
But
person.
like your profession, like
Yeah, well, it's different.
okay.
No,
getting paid to be there.
I really, I don't mind talking to people in person. It's just like the whole like,
you just don't
I
get
hate
in
it
your
when people.
feelings.
What?
You don't like getting your feelings.
I don't like that either. But like, if people like start blowing up my fucking phone and I start getting a ton of text messages, I'm like, dude, fuck this.
Bro, you have clout. Like you're popular.
No, I'm not, and I don't want.
Bro,
to be
is this
fucking
fool? Is this fool
popular.
not? I think Rude. You know way, bro. Like, I know a lot. Like we know a lot of people, but you
I would say like
you know a fuck ton of
I don't
people.
wanna be popular.
Everybody
I
knows
don't
you.
mean it like in a bad way, but I wouldn't
Like you're
say
clouded
that-
in this town.
I wouldn't say like you're popular, but I would
Bro.
say like you know a lot. Like you know,
Yeah, I
like
know.
he doesn't.
Bro,
hang out with a lot,
does everybody
like, a
not
lot of
want to always
different-
be around Halty? Yes or no? When we're out dancing at the club, when I'm DJing, yes or
Swims.
no? When we're out dancing,
Oh yeah, like in our friend group, like Halty's definitely like when Halty gets fucked up, he's probably like the life of the party. But
you
like,
are. No, you are.
but like I wouldn't say
Yeah.
like he's hanging out with like a bunch of different people
Oh,
like
no.
all the time,
No.
like
I'm just-
popular in that way.
I'm
You're
not-
very
but he,
well known.
I'm not
but
that
he
way.
does know a lot of people. correct.
I don't want to be popular. 'cause
Halty,
like I
every
said,
time every time I've been with you, we walked into like a store, restaurant, bro. You're saying hi to like at least 2 people minimum.
Straight facts.
Kid you not, well,
Straight
bro.
facts.
Bro, we'll go. Bro, yes or no? Like we'll go somewhere where you wouldn't even think of. I'm talking like the St. Vinny's maybe. oh hey, how you doing? Halty would say that like, hey, oh like like how's your dad?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I guess.
But
it's a good it's a good thing.
That
though.
also
It's a good
comes
thing.
from like his dad because his dad was a very big like people person in shout out Jimbo.
Hey.
Big Jim.
But his dad was definitely like a big person around. I
He
wouldn't
was
say
a big person around town.
yeah,
A lot of people knew him.
like just different like from his job to like
Yeah, the fire department.
the fire
everything.
department.
But like, and that's the thing. Like, the people that he knew, I knew, and now like I know those people, and like
And their kids.
yeah, and then like
Well,
it just
they all have
comes out.
kids, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say I'm popular. I don't necessarily like want to be.
You're not okay. Maybe I said that right. Maybe you're not popular. You're just very like a lot
He's
of
well
a lot of
known.
people
He's
know
well
you.
known.
Yeah.
Like the people I
Like I
would
said.
never think you know them, like you know them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, yeah, I guess I know a lot of people. I get like, and I've always been a huge thing on like, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Big fa-
So
Big fact. That's what I.
that's
what
a
Colin
good.
talked about,
See,
too.
that's like one of the good things about knowing a lot of people, and like, not even like, just like having like a good relationship with like a lot of people. Like it's not what you know, it's who you know.
You also
Those
like
connections are good to have.
you also like portray yourself. Like for example, I think not example, but like you're gonna be a good husband, like a good dad one day, and all that good stuff. So you portray yourself as like that.
Yeah.
Like I see you as a role model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
I've
was-
always seen you as a role model.
Yeah,
Me personally.
I had a lot of good people to look up to in my life. Like I feel like I was brought up pretty well, like in a really good family. My parents are pretty good. Not pretty good.
I
my parents are
would
really
say
good.
yeah. Again, shout out Jimbo, but Jimbo's very good. He's like even like being a mentor on the fire department.
Yeah.
He was very good at that. Like yeah, he would chew your ass out if you did something stupid, but he did that because he knew like you were capable.
He saw potential. In
Yeah, he
people,
definitely
like,
saw potential. It wasn't like a
Fuck
oh
that,
this
let me
kid's just
fucking
dumb or like
Shoot him in his car, truck. Potential in that fucker. But now I see potential.
No,
I don't know, I
like,
mean,
like I
no.
said, I had a lot of people to like look up to and like good role models, and like I said, my parents are great. So like, I don't know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a people person.
It's a good thing. It's
Definitely
it's
a
a good
people
thing.
person.
It's very good.
Like, it
Communicate.
helps- yeah, it helps with the job and everything too, and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I know. I guess I know a lot of people,
So
which is cool.
all right. So my last question for you is I don't like the whole 5-year bullshit. I feel like if you want to do something, get up and do it. Like this podcast, I feel like it was kind of one of those things. Like I want to do it.
Yeah.
Let's run it up. Colin was cool with it. Santana was cool with it. Where do you see yourself in like 18 to 24 months? Because I know you just started your job.
Yeah, so
and you like that.
I honestly like.
So that's one goal crossed off the list, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like
Getting the job.
Yeah, I wanted to have like my full-time fire job by the time I was 25, and I accomplished it. Like I was about to turn 25. Like
Yeah.
I was in month 9 of year 24 when I got my full-time job. So like I accomplished that shit. Like that was a super like proud moment for me. Like getting my full-time fire job. That was something like I've always wanted to do. That was huge. Like huge accomplishment.
I would say like knowing you too, like whether like whatever the task you're working on is, like you make sure to get it done. Like you're definitely a hard worker and like you're a fucking nerd sometimes, but
Yeah, dude, I call it OCD, call it whatever you want. Like
He's a clean
Seth
freak.
Seth could probably attest to this shit too with like fire school and like school in general, whatever. Like if I fucking set my mind to something, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like there's
But he's a
no
well, like
nerd.
even like
there's no
you know.
fucking stopping me. Like if I want to do something, I will do it.
You're gonna go
Like,
do it, yeah.
And it's like I said, call it OCD, whatever. But like I don't know, it's just
It's your drive.
yeah, dude.
Like you're like an amazing mechanic. Like like I would trust you. Like if I'm taking my car or something.
yeah,
Like,
dude. I spent 8 years of my life doing that shit.
And
And I
so
wanted
you-
to be
you-
the best at it.
you
so I
pretty
just
much have
fucking
like
did
2
it.
fucking professions, which is
Yeah.
not a lot of people have that shit.
Yeah, and I
like-
got all the tools to do it. Like I said, I spent 8 years of my life doing that, and I wanted to be the best that I could in those years.
You
So I
are.
just did it, and that's like that portrays like way bigger on my like on the fire scale. Like I want to be the best that I.
you've told me that
possibly
too.
can
You know,
be.
you're like you want to be the best firefighter and paramedic that you can be. You know,
Yeah.
Big facts.
Like, and it's not like. Not saying that I want to be the best that there is out there, because there's always going to be
Someone
like
better
if
than
you're
you.
if you're like the best person in the room, you're in the wrong fucking room.
Yeah,
You
dude.
should be in. You're not meant to be in that room if you are the best.
Like,
Person
if you're the
in that
smartest
room.
one in the
yeah,
room,
if
you're
you're
in
the
the wrong
smartest
room.
and the best person in that room, you're in
You're
the
in the
wrong
wrong room,
because there's
facts.
always room to fucking learn. Like
Always, bro.
I want to be the best like firefighter paramedic that I can be, but like there's always room for improvement, and that's how I'm a constant learner.
Big
And
facts.
18 to 24 months, I don't know. I mean,
Married?
yeah, honestly,
At least
that's-
At
Yeah,
least
that's my
engaged or what?
that's my question for you is
That's honestly 18 to 24 months. Yeah, for sure. Engaged is with like not out of the question. Like that's a for sure.
Do you want
Definitely,
kids?
but,
Sorry,
like-
another question. Do you
Oh
want
yeah,
kids?
we definitely want kids. Like for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, in 18, 24 months, who knows? But like engaged for sure. I mean, 24 months. Yeah, probably married. Like, I mean, I wanna better myself in my career, but I also want like Brianna to better herself in her career too.
Cause
So,
she's still
like,
working on it, yeah.
Yeah,
But she's younger,
absolutely.
so she's younger.
Yeah, so but she's got plenty of time. But like, I want her to like better herself in her career and all that shit too. Like, not just focus on me. It's an us thing, obviously. So
Cause cause planning a wedding, I heard it ain't easy, right?
Ain't no fucking
So you
joke.
want-
yeah, it's not. It's a big like marriage in general, but like after marriage, when you plan your fucking wedding, it's a huge commitment. It's a lot of time, a lot of money. Like, you like as a couple, you have to be, both in that, mindset. Like, hey,
The we
Like,
mentality.
better-
versus
like,
the
better-
mentality
Well,
is
yeah.
huge.
not only that, but like, yeah, like I said, it's a huge commitment. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money that you have to invest into this shit. Like for this one night, you know what I mean? It's like the biggest night of your fucking life.
So you guys,
Like,
yeah, so better if she's out of school and all that good stuff to be
yeah, not. I
focused-
mean,
focus
I
on
just
more.
want her to be comfortable, like with where she's at in a good position. Like, I'm now that I've started my new job, and I'm decently comfortable in my position, like where I am, then it's big time focus on her,
Yeah.
and like on her, and then like us, like
Yeah, cause
the
she
whole
was,
us picture.
cause she was there for you through everything. 8
Yeah,
years.
dude, like I literally, yeah,
School.
everything. I mean, like I said, yeah.
Respect to her. Respect to her. You guys.
Yeah, we met, I mean, literal high school sweethearts. I was fucking 17, she was 15 when we first started dating. Like
That's
when we
good, dude.
first started dating, and yeah. So, literal high school sweethearts. I mean, it's not heard of these days, so
Oh, no.
that's
For
pretty
sure.
fucking cool. Yeah, she's been there through all the shit, dude, ups and downs.
But I'm glad you're thinking the we mentality, not the me mentality.
Yeah, dude, you have to. I mean, when you get to this stage in life, like I'm fucking 25 years old, like you don't get fucking younger. Time is something you don't get back. Like time is one thing you can't beat. You can beat a lot of shit in life, but you can't beat time. So yeah, like I said, 18 to 24 months, I don't know. It's a lot of big things coming.
Yeah, that
Huge
kind of
things.
That's
coming.
good. Proud of you, man.
Yeah.
I'm personally proud of you because I
Yeah.
watched you
Huge
through
things
everything
coming.
too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's been a lot of tough times in, like since we've been together. Like, my parents moving, that shit's hard. I mean, even my brother moving. My brother moved, that was tough. Like, and then my parents moved. That's tough. So like, there's not much family up here anymore. She's been through that. I've like been here through all that shit. So
I feel that one too.
yeah, her family's great, super supportive. Like,
That's good.
we got it pretty good. Not complaining, but yeah.
I mean, that was my last question, fellas.
I got 2 questions for you.
What's
Damn.
up?
I mean, well, my one question you kind of just answered because what Cruz just asked, but what's next for Halty? Like, is buying a house?
You ready to stack up that cash?
is-
Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it.
And you can't say a new truck because
No, that's not.
It's the wedding
I'd
first.
love a new truck, but
Yeah.
who wouldn't? No, like I said, right now it's focus on Brianna and like focus on us. Like
That's a good answer. That was a really good answer.
focus on Brianna hardcore because like she's getting into like core nursing classes like that.
Nitty-gritty.
That shit's gonna be tough, dude. That's gonna be hard on her. Like I have to be super supportive. Like
which
have to-
I think you definitely will be because being in your profession, it's not like she's going for nursing and you are a mechanic and
Right.
that's all you are.
And-
So like you have those skills and you know what you're talking about and like
Yeah, and I was a really fucking shitty boyfriend in paramedic school because paramedic school is fucking tough.
It
Like
sucks the
Seth can
fucking
attest to
life
that
out of you.
shit. Like it's
Literally.
fucking hard, and like I know nursing school.
so this is Toxic Kings.
Year.
He asked you about your toxic trait.
Yeah,
So,
Sirski.
Yeah.
I need to know the answer.
He needs to know.
I need to know your answer. What are your thoughts on ultimatums?
Ultimatums?
Yes.
What do you mean? Explain.
I'm surprised Brianna hasn't took you on this show yet.
Like, so there's a show on Netflix that Chris and I started
Of
watching.
course.
Whatever.
I 10 recommend.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. I gave it a thumbs up. It's called Ultimatum. Like, couples go on there and, like, they say, the girlfriend will say, oh, I gave him an ultimatum. Like, we're getting married or we're going on the show, like, whatever. But, like, I don't even mean it in, like, a relationship. I mean, I guess you could answer it in a relationship way, but, like, I guess what are your thoughts on ultimatums? Like, do you think...
So, I won't go into details, but I gave... it's not really a laughing matter, but I gave Brianna an ultimatum years ago, and I basically said, like, it's us or this. Like I said, I won't go into details because it's pretty
you're
personal.
good.
No, yeah, no, it's fine.
But I gave her the ultimatum, and, like, it literally changed her life.
It's good.
Like, 100% changed.
And it made it stronger, huh?
It literally changed her life, and yeah, so she's, like, still here, still with me to
Put
this.
his phone down. Phone.
She's still here, still with me today, like, to this day, like, and because of that ultimatum. Like, we still talk about it, like, to this day. So, like, I guess that question, like, I believe in ultimatums, I guess. Yeah, like, I believe in them.
So-
Man, I was shit after that case. I was leaving ultimatums at like 16.
yeah.
So,
I mean,
I
but,
guess-
like, that was, like, I don't know that was, like, the most serious ultimatum I've ever given. Like, I was 100% serious about, like, the two choices. I was like, you have this or you have this, like,
Right.
you know.
And I guess the main reason why I asked the
Right?
question...
Look at where you got today.
Yeah.
The main reason why I asked the question is because you and Brianna have been dating for so long.
Yeah.
Like, do you think ultimatums can be a good thing, obviously, after that answer?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, like I said, I won't go into details, but it was, super personal, like, thing, and I was like, hey, here's the thing, like, this is what it is. Like,
And
make your pick, stick with it, and whatever you decide, I'm not gonna, like, be mad at you, obviously, but, like, make your decision, and this is what it is. And, like, yeah, here we are now. Obviously, it worked out for the better. It could have went one of two ways, obviously, but it worked out for the better. So,
right.
yeah,
So you look back on it and you gave that ultimatum and obviously you guys are still together. So you
Right.
think it was helpful to have that?
Yeah, because it wasn't like an ultimatum, like, it wasn't like a
Me or the dog kind of thing.
yeah. I guess I don't know. It's hard to explain without going into details. Cause
No, you're good. You're good. We'll leave it at we'll leave the answer at that.
Leave it at that.
But it was, yeah, like I said, that was really the only, like, real ultimatum that I've ever given anybody, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, it was
So fellas, give your girls a no, I'm kidding.
hopefully the only ultimatum I'll ever have to give in that situation, like that
Right.
scenario type shit. Because I guess I don't use them often, but if the timing's right and, like, it's the right situation, yeah, absolutely.
Facts.
For sure.
But all right, guys, I think we have any more questions? Seth,
Good on questions. You
any
good?
questions? Halty,
You
do you have any
got-
questions for us?
I want to know, like, if you have any questions about us or, like, it's a little feedback from...
No, man, I don't have any questions for you guys.
What do you? So wait. So what do you think about the pod? Like I remember
No,
when.
the pod's good, dude.
It's pretty
I'm
sick,
glad.
huh?
Yeah, dude. Hopefully I'll be back. No, I'll be back.
Yeah, oh for sure.
I'll
We'll
be back.
definitely have you
Yeah.
back. We'll definitely have you and Brianna. Like you guys.
Yeah.
Because it'll be
definitely,
cool to hear her
Brianna.
side. It'll be cool to
Yeah,
hear
you
her
should
side.
have Brianna without me one day. See what she has to say.
Shit, Brianna.
For real.
What I was thinking was, we could possibly, we do podcasts, but we could kind of make it like a podcast, but, like, we could ask you guys some questions and, like,
Yeah, whatever.
that
I
you-
think you should
the way that you
definitely
have.
though have Brianna, like, when I'm not
That'd be
here.
cool.
Just have Brianna get her side and then have us both.
Because all your answers were like 10-10. Like you were like answering. I was like, damn.
I'm proud of you I am proud of you.
Dude,
This
yeah.
pod's right, bro. I respect it. Props.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
We've been through some shit, dude. So it's
Man, you guys are the real definition of like thick through
and
thin.
that's one of the things. Like, everybody always comes to us like relationship. advice,
Literally,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
done that with you.
not
at
and
work, remember at work?
not in a bad way either. Like, I don't fucking mind. Like, Brianna doesn't care either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like
You have. We've all had.
they all
I
come.
definitely
Yeah,
will.
they all come to us. Like, and we don't mind. Like, we fucking been there, dude. We've been through the shit. Like, literally. Like, we've broken up. Like, we haven't been, like 100% together these full like 8 years. Like we've broken up and gotten back together. Like it's not fucking perfect, but
Yeah, that's what molds it into a perfect.
yeah,
perfect,
exactly.
but,
That's just how you get fucking stronger, and that's
yeah.
I think that's why people come to us because they're like, well, you guys have fucking been through it, like.
And when you guys have kids, it's gonna be great. You guys have like perfect example. Like you guys are gonna know what to tell the kids like within a snap
Right.
of a finger. Like
Yeah,
that's,
we have like
that's the cool part.
Yeah, good families come from like
Good
parents,
backgrounds, yeah, you have good backgrounds.
all that shit. Like, yeah.
But anyways, guys, I mean that's it, man. Shout out Halty for coming on the pod today.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks for Halty for coming. Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But once again, guys, make you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your mom's friend, your other mom's friend, your aunt's friend. But
Grandma.
I'm gonna put all their information, all their social medias down below, so make sure you guys go follow them. I'm Cruz,
Colin.
Halty.
So.
and this is Toxic. We're out.